Welcome to Perfection Learning's Advanced Placement, World History Modern, digital overview of the resource and all that it entails. So as you are reviewing, you know what that you are going to look out for. Perfection Learning has been around since 1926 as a vision of two educators and is still family owned and operated today. Over 95 years, we have partnered with educators to improve learning outcomes that break down learning barriers for all students. AMSCO is known as the gold standard in AP classrooms, such as AP World History, by making college level content accessible for all students, which is vital to your AP success. We support skill development through scaffolding so that teachers can meet the expectation for making AP content accessible for all. So rigorous enough for that AP classroom, but streamlined enough for those high school students. We are 100% aligned to the course, exam, and description. We have concise and focused content that will help all students learn with that scaffolded skill development throughout the resource. So they're getting the content of AP World History, high quality primary sources that are important for those essays, extensive and authentic AP style assessment practices, so many practices throughout the resource to pinpoint those learning gaps early on. The structure of the book is as follows. You have World History Modern, which will have a prologue, which everything before 1200. Then it will break down into 4 periods. The periods consist of two or three units that each include a feature that has context for the unit and identifying learning objectives. It has 3 to 9 narrative topics, summaries, historical perspectives, and write as an historian feature. Long essay and document-based questions that make up 62 narrative topics, which include content aligned to the AP course framework, multiple choice questions and short answer questions, a think as an historian feature with abundant skills and practice, and the book ends with a full AP style practice exam. All of the experts are authors that are great educators with in-depth knowledge of their subjects, and they have deep content knowledge and strong pedagogy skills and knowledge of College Board curriculum frameworks. We pick a true team of dedicated authors, reviewers, and editors who truly exemplify this mission. When you're looking into our resource, you will come across the introduction first. The introduction prepares all students for success. We have course learning objectives, book skills progression layout, correct answers and rationales, extensive research-based scoring rubrics. We also have a unit review for each of these resources and an exam review schedule and pacing guide in this introduction. So the introduction really lays out what this course is all about and really sets up the students for success. In this resource, we have integrated visuals. You will find maps and charts, graphs, cartoons, and photographs. This is going to help students practice those analytical skills that are extremely important for AP success. We have engaging features throughout this world history book. It's think as an historian and write as a historian. We have key terms at point of use. We have discussion questions that will really open up the discussion for these historical developments with historical perspectives. The teacher support is great. In this teacher resource, we have correlated to the College Board CEDs. We have answer keys throughout that will help with the answers and where the skills that you are teaching and where it comes into place. We have a pacing guide, professional development found throughout your life of your adoption. with lesson planning, resources, and on our PerfectionLearning.com website, we have a blog. And in that blog is extra supportive questions, lesson plans, and webinars that you can find for extra support always. We also have a Perfection Next platform. This is where our ebook versions and our interactive version is held. We have a Perfection Next on the Go app as well to access anytime, anywhere with powerful on-the-go features. So if students don't have the internet, no problem. They have this app. They can access this text at any time with offline access. World History actually has an interactive edition as well, so that really digs down deep and helps all students learn. This interactive and its unique features will be as follows. It'll have an immersive reader that has text to speech, which is currently over 70 languages, can be translated. There are also other differentiated supports for students with 504s or IEP accommodations. This includes the ability to change font and style and line focus. It has overlays and a picture dictionary. There's also an interactive notebook that will house comments and thoughts and annotations for helping students truly learn AP World History. It also has collaboration walls with open discussion and discourse. Now let's go into that interactive edition and really see what it's all about. I am now in our Perfection Next platform. It has World History Modern pulled up, very intuitive icons, the table of contents, which you will find all of your periods and units. You will find historical perspectives, write as an historian, document questions, all the way down to your practice exam. Over here on the right-hand side is that interactive notebook where you as teachers can interact with your students as well as them housing their annotations and their thoughts and comments here under things such as events and developments, think as an historian, and practice. You will have tools, the ability to assign and to grade. You have your think as an historian, and those multiple practices will come into play through every single topic and unit. They are multiple choice questions. You can show the answer for you as a teacher, so it'll tell you the correct answer as well as your short answer questions too. So this is good as well when you're looking at what the students and versus what you might see. Under the events and the developments, this is where you will find that immersive reader. I'm not going to go into every single thing of the immersive reader, but just to tell you as you're reviewing what to look for. The play button is for those auditory learners. You have voice settings from female to male. Voice speed can be sped up or slowed down. Your text preferences, so your text size can get smaller or bigger for students, those different fonts, the overlays that I spoke about, so whatever color that content is accessible for those students. You have grammar options with syllables and all of the parts of speech, which are great for essays. So if I clicked on verbs, students will know what good writing is and where these parts of speech are. So you can take a look at that. You can also look at line focus, which is really important, that picture dictionary, and the translation. So they can translate it into over 70 languages. So it helps with that content at first by document by word. I put it up here on document. The greatness is, because of course we do this test and practice everything in English, they can toggle back and forth between English and Spanish. So it's there for those students to learn that content. So just extra learning for all types of learners. You have your Think as an Historian section, which you can be able to write throughout in that notebook. I will show you how the annotation works. So if you are in your events and developments and they are reading, you can highlight and hover over, which then the highlight feature comes on, or they can underline, tag, but let's just highlight. Let's hit save. Over here on the right hand side, it is saved over here. And then this is where they can add their notes and make any of their comments. So it's housed for the life of the year that the student has this course. So it's all there for you. I really appreciate you taking the time today to walk through this amazing resource. So as you're reviewing on your own, look for those great features like Think as an Historian, the mini practices, and the interactive notebook. You also have access to the ebook versions of the student book and the teacher resource where they go hand in hand, and you can see what it looks like ebook version wise, just like the print version, where you can see where it's going to help all of your students learn AP World History. Thanks again and have a great day.